Huawei, proud sponsor of Tech Busters.
Welcome to Las Vegas. This is the Consumer Electronics Show 2015, and no surprises, over 150,000 visitors, 3,500 companies exhibiting, and the show's really been packed with exciting stuff. The theme this year has certainly been wearable technology and what the technology is doing with all the data. So health has been a big play this year, with many companies displaying the latest fitness devices, and they're gathering even more information. They're talking about the Internet of Things, all of these devices connecting with other devices. So one of the interesting products here that we spotted at CES is a company called Sculpt, and what these guys do is, I'll let Juan tell us a bit about it, but really it's got to do with your muscles and getting a true analysis of what the state of your muscles are like. So what exactly is the product?
The Sculpt aim is the world's first device that can measure your muscle quality and your fat percentage. So simply, you can choose the one muscle you want to measure, and on the back there are 12 sensors, and you just spray those sensors with water and put them on the actual muscle that you're measuring, and instantly it gives you those two metrics.
We're at the company of Evolve, their stand, and they've got a fantastic product that has won so many different awards, which we're going to find out about in a moment. But joining me is Nader Hamda, who is the CEO and the founder of this company. How on earth would you describe this product to someone that you meet in the street for the first time?
Well, we usually say that this is the smallest programmable robot that teaches kids programming, robotics, and logical reasoning, all through fun game-based applications.
And how does it actually work?
It starts by first identifying colors and light variances on paper and on tablet. And then it recognizes that and it executes against it. It can move, and because it can also it can see different colors, we can associate color sequences on lines and on tablets to very specific commands that OzArt recognizes and executes.
It's absolutely amazing. And what's the success rate been like with kids and learning how to code?
The first part is really trying to understand what it does. Once they get the full grasp of OzArt, it's been phenomenal. They've been very excited about it, because one of the fun things about what we have introduced a lot of what we consider smart games. Kids can really start to engage in it and start to learn programming, and they don't even know that they're learning, which is, in my opinion, one of the best things to do, is to make learning fun for kids, because it's one of the hardest things to kind of get them to embrace.
I'm with Frank Alfano from MakerBot here at CES, and some interesting 3D printers that have been announced this year. Frank, nice to talk to you. Another exciting stand, but MakerBot's gone different this year.
Yeah, well, 2015 is a different year for MakerBot. In 2014, we launched 3 new printers, new software, new desktop software, new firmware, the Smart Extruder, and our professional services. And this year in 2015, we chose to make the show about our users. So we're showing how our users are actually using our equipment, embracing the ecosystem, and we are also launching new filament this year. So you know, that's one of the big announcements that's coming out of that. In 2015, we're not only going to have PLA and ABS, we're also going to have metal, wood, and ceramic infused PLA.
Yeah, I found that very interesting, because it's pretty exciting when I first saw the announcement. But what does it mean? You talk about ceramic, you talk about wood, you talk about metal infusion. Is that going to be infused into the plastic resin? How is that going to work?
So the material is actually fused into the PLA resin. So it comes out, looks just like the PLA that we've typically sold in the multiple colors at MakerBot, but it comes out with a different feel and touch and texture of your print.
Fitness and technology is big business at CES, and this stand, there are hundreds of fitness and technology companies selling anything from wearables to the technology that feeds in, that analyzes all of this information. And it's always a great sense of pride when you see a South African company and so much interest in this company. People are literally walking through the stand and blown away by what this company, LifeQ, has to offer. These guys are all the way from Stellenbosch, and with us is Dr. Rian Conradi, who's the founder of the company, LifeQ. What exactly is LifeQ?
So LifeQ is a company that uses computational systems biology. It's a way of modeling the body in a sense with mathematics, and we've managed to continuously track human physiology and their medical state of people by using this technique. So we have two pieces of tech. We enable wearable device companies by enabling them with sensors, and then we can take the data that we get from those sensors and turn it into very valuable information that we can then provide to app developers, for instance, and wearable device companies.
So it's been another year here at CES with lots of big announcements, and when you scratch beneath the surface, you realize that the Internet of Things is going to be the big thing. This is where all of these devices will talk with everything around them, from your car to your television to your home, automation. This is where the future lies. Tiny sensors, tiny computers will allow you to do so much more and improve your life as well. So that's it from CES in Las Vegas for this year.